We are live on YouTube and Zoom once again. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning to people in different areas, like our friends in Nigeria, like our friends in other countries. All of you are very welcome to this Zoom. In just a minute, before we get started, I would like us to do our usual. Let's do this, okay? Let's go in our training groups and we write, we are live right now. We are live right now. Go in your training group, you write, we are live. We are live on Zoom. You can say we are live on YouTube, but we are live at the moment. Okay, let's go and write that in just a minute. Then we get started right away. We are live. Okay, come in the group, right? We are live. Let's go in the game changers. Let's go in the diamonds. Let's say we are live on Zoom. Okay. Hope everyone is good. I want to welcome all our new members who joined us in the business this week. I want to welcome all of you. You have joined the right business. You have joined the right robot. You have joined the right industry. Crypto is one of the best industries which is going to change our lives completely. 360 degrees round. Okay. This is a very amazing business. And using artificial intelligence technology is also another very beautiful innovation which we are using at the moment. Imagine hiring an artificial intelligence and it's really giving you the best out of the market. One day I was watching a video on YouTube. I saw a video where someone had a robot as a cleaner in his house or her. I don't remember the owner, either it was a woman or a man, but whatever. Like this robot was a cleaner. It is a cleaner. It looked like a sauce, like a sauce or a plate. Very slim like this. But this thing could walk around the house cleaning it. If the baby spills out water on the floor, it will come and clean that. And like it keeps on cleaning the whole house 24/7. Let me tell you something about that technology. I was like, wonderful. This is more than a human being. Human beings get tired. Sometimes they can't know where the house has got a lot of dirt at the moment. But this robot could, like, I think could scan the whole house all the time and see where there is any problem in the house, and it could clean it. It could remove all those insects. You get the point? And I was like, I think that technology comes in Uganda, we will enjoy it. So that's artificial intelligence for you. We are in a generation of artificial intelligence. For the past week, there have been news going all over the world about artificial intelligence called ChatGPT, whereby they have changed. They have changed the management. So the whole world today, the top stories are about AI, artificial intelligence. That means we are leading the game, we are leading the world, we are in the right business. You get my point? Today, in all the new technologies they are bringing out, they are making sure that artificial intelligence is involved. Artificial intelligence is the new phones. Today, our phones, they are so artificial intelligence that it can detect that your battery is running out very fast, and yet you have a lot of unwanted applications running at the moment. It will close them. Today, our cameras having a lot of AI, it can beautify you. When you smile and your teeth is very yellow, it will clean it. That's artificial intelligence for you. You get my point. So artificial intelligence is taking over the world. But surprisingly, we are in the business of artificial intelligence. Like these are superhuman technologies. We are having the best artificial intelligence in the crypto industry called RayoQ, the one you have in your phone right now, which you paid for to work for you. It is here to make for you good money. My job is to make sure that you learn how to operate it. Today, my training is why you should trade in cycle. Why you should trade in cycle. Cycle trading strategy. Why people should trade in cycle. That's my training today. You know, when people hear, when I'm talking about cycle, when I'm teaching about people about cycle, they are really not understanding it. But today I want to tell you why you should trade in cycle, why you should have your robot in cycle. Even if you are trading one shot, there are trades you should put in cycle and enjoy the best out of them. Why you should have your robot in cycle. Today, that's my topic. First of all, cycle is the best trading strategy for busy people. I realized on my team, people who are in diaspora, people who are working in diaspora, Ugandans, for example, people who are in Middle East, in Dubai, Saudi, Qatar, Jordan, Egypt. These people went there to work, to look for money, to look for capital, to take care of their families. And then at the end of the day, they bought the robots. These people, they don't have time. They don't have time to keep checking their robots. These people don't have time to keep checking their robots all the day. They don't have time to see signals. They are very busy. I give them cycle. And it's really doing it very well. It's doing it very, very well. You get the point? Someone is in diaspora. Some people are in Far East, in China, in Korea, in Thailand, in where? They are in diaspora. You know, people who are in diaspora, they are busy people. Someone wakes up early in the morning at 4 a.m., they start working up to night, maybe in the late evening. Some people, they are working as house managers in Middle Eastern countries, in Saudi, in Jordan, Qatar, Emirates. For them, they are full-time jobbers. They don't even have time. From morning to night, you are working. They have less time to look in their phones. And at the end of the day, they find out that they are putting trades wrongly or they are missing a lot of trades. They put a trade in one shot, it sells in the morning. They notice that in the late night. That means they have lost opportunities all over the day. They have not been trading. What if they were in cycle? As they are busy working at their boss's job, the robot is also busy working every single minute, every single hour. So that means that they are collecting profits all the time. The robot maximizes profits in the market opportunities. If BEC goes up, of course, we are not trading BEC in cycle. By the way, we don't trade every coin in cycle unless you have a lot of money and you're trading all the coins at once. Okay? Unless for you decide that, let me trade half the coins on the robot. You can trade many. We can choose some of the most performing coins and you trade many of them, like 60 or 50 or 45 coins. You put all of them. but few people have that money. Some people are trading few of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it's doing very good. The busy people are the ones I recommend highly to trade in cycle. You are busy, please, one shot is not for you. You're going to miss opportunities, yet you need to make money. Adapt cycle trading strategy. I'm going to teach it to you today. The second kind of people, they are people who want to maximize profits and they have enough capital. People with good money. There are people who have good capital on their exchanges. For example, someone has $2,000, $3,000. I realized the more money you have on your Binance, the more busy you are on your current job. That's it. These two people have bought a robot, a student and a manager of a certain hotel. Of the two, whom do you think will have $5,000 on their Binance? Of course, the manager. But obviously, this manager is too busy. He's having a lot of stuff to take care of during the day, more than the student. The student might have $200 only, or $50, or $300, or $1,000 at most, and they still have time. That one I can recommend. You can trade one shot, no problem. But the manager, please put cycle. Cycle strategy helps us a lot to maximize profits. Let me show you. Let me give you an example of a trade called INJ. When you enter the meeting, don't unmute yourself, please. Look at the coin called INJ. Oh my God. Look at the trade called INJ. It's going down. It's going down. Have you seen it? But this trade, we traded it last time in cycle. For the people who have been following our cycle, we started trading this coin when it was on this level. Here. We started trading INJ when it was on $8. That was in the month of September. I remember people have been following my cycle strategy. We started trading INJ in September. That was September, October. We put INJ in cycle. So INJ has been going up for the past 3 months, almost past 2 months, actually 3 months. It started from $8. We started at 8. Right now, it's at $16. It even hit $19 someday. You get the point? Now, if someone had put this trading cycle and they have been trading it from here, it went up, went up, went up, went up. You realize that this trade has made almost 100% the past 2 months. So INJ, when you reach, because our strategy was when we reach $11, we put it in one shot, and that's what we did. We put it in one shot at that level. We left it. However, some people are still trading it, though it is risk at the moment. It's in overbought. You get my point? But it made good money. I want you to look at these candles. When you're trading in cycle, you can't miss every opportunity of this trade movement. Look here. This candle's green, green, green. It goes up, sells. When it goes down, it buys. Those red candles, it is buying. The green candles, it is selling, either margin calls or hold positions. Like, you don't miss any trade. Okay? That's the beauty of cycle. Like, someone is in cycle, They don't miss any opportunity in the marketplace. They're not like someone who's in one shot. With the one shot, after selling, the robot gets out of the trade. But with Psycho, you keep moving with the market. To protect you in Psycho, you must make sure that you have margin calls. Don't trade Psycho when all your money is in the first buying amount. You drain your exchanger. You drain your wallet. Okay? You need to have enough money on your wallet and have margin calls. Divide that money into different segments. So when you look at this trade, it has made good money. And it has good movements. For the past 2 weeks, it has a consistent support and resistance. This level, with the RoyalQ RoyalQ TradeView is not easy to use. You cannot draw lines very well. Let me go to TradeView. Let me go to TradeView. I look out for trades to put. Let me put INJ USDT. This is just for study purpose. Don't go out and put INJ. Okay? INJ, are you seeing those blue lines? This is when I traded this coin in Psycho. The first blue line down at 7.6, that is the time we entered Psycho. We were meant to get out at $11 to $12 here on this line. Where you are seeing the dotted line, that's where we had to get out. That was our exit. But surprisingly, the market kept moving double the price. Some people didn't get out, by the way. Up to $19. You get the point? But for the past 2 weeks, you realize that this trade has been having a support and resistance consistent region. That red line, you realize that is the support. So for the green line, you realize that yellow line is the support, resistance. The green one is the support. So the market has been moving very well in those two lines. You get the point? So if someone is in Psycho in such a trade, this is what happens. This is what happens. Let's look here. Okay, I want you to look here. From the green line to the yellow line. Okay? From the green line to the yellow line, that means the market will be consistent making the money. When the market comes down, the robot will be buying. The market goes up, it sells. The market comes down, it buys, margin calls. The market goes up, it sells. That's what cycle means. And the bull market, when it kicks off, I would advise everybody to put your trades in Psycho and look for capital. Why? You won't miss any opportunity in the markets. Let me give you an example. If I'm trading INJ and it hits here, and this was my target on the yellow line, I get out. I wait for it to come down, I enter again. But with my Psycho strategy, if I hit the yellow line, the market comes down because this is the resistance. Whenever I hit it, they break me. Okay? They break me. So whenever the market hits the yellow line, it is punched down. Whenever it hits the yellow line, it's punched down. Whenever it hits the yellow line, it's punched down. So my yellow line is always a good opportunity for me in Psycho, that whenever the market hits it, it comes down and picks margin calls. up to the green line. When it hits the green line, it starts to come up, it sells margin calls. Then it comes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells. It comes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells. It comes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells. It keeps doing that repeatedly. How much money do you think you can collect in such a trade at the end of the month? When your trading strategies are good, you can make crazy money in this kind of trading. And it gives us freedom. That's the reason why we bought the robot, didn't we? We bought the robot to work for us as we do get busy at our jobs. You a nurse, you a dentist, you a soldier. I have very many friends who are soldiers in the business. Imagine a soldier having an operation in Congo to go and get and to go and help us on those guys, the robots and all that. Do they have time to check on their robots? No, they will be even offline for a full month. How will it look if they had been doing that and they come back home finding out that their robot has been making money on their way in the bush? You get the point? A dentist. A dentist spends a full day busy. You get the point? Busy at work, having no time. Okay? Having no time for trade, having no time to be online. But they come back and find out that their robot has been making money for them. That is the reason why we bought them. Anyone who's trading in Cycle, let me tell you the good news. You are really using your robot effectively more than anybody else, because it is going to be collecting every opportunity in the marketplace. Okay? Last time I gave you a list of coins we are trading in Cycle. We don't trade every coin. Don't put Ethereum. Don't put BNB. Don't put BTC. Yeah? We have a list of coins we are trading in Cycle. Don't put BEC. Now, I gave you a formula last time. Today, let me show you how do we put trade settings for Cycle. How do we put trade settings for Cycle? I want you to understand this formula. First of all, you are going to enjoy Cycle more when you have enough capital. Let me give you an example. If, for example, someone has $2,000 and you are trading 4 coins all in Cycle, each coin with a budget of $500, we're going to enjoy your market. We're going to enjoy the market more than anybody else. I have 2,000. I divide them by 4, and each coin is using $500. So if I'm trading 4 coins, I trade WLD, I trade LTC, I trade CH, I trade WLD, then I trade XRP. These are the 4 coins, and each is using $500. That is $2,000. Do you know how much money I can make in a day? I can make good money, consistent good money. You know what's up? All these trades are maximizing. You know what happens in the Cycle strategy? It is maximize. When you maximize, because what I've showed you here, look here. Which candle will the robot skip there without taking an action? Either it's buying or it is selling. Let me give you a simple strategy. Whenever it's red, it's buying. Look at the market. Red, red, red means buy, buy, buy. Green, 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 sell, sell, sell. Red, 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 buy, buy, buy. Green, 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 sell, sell, sell. Are you seeing how consistent will the robot be? This is a 4-hour session. Let's go to 1 day. Okay? When we go to 1 day, you realize that it is the same. Now, these are 1 day candles. Some days it will be buying a lot, some days it will be selling a lot, some days it will be buying a lot, some days it will be selling a lot. Let's go to 1 hour and see how busy will your robot look like in an hour of trading in Cycle. You look at the reds and the greens, how busy the robot will be when you are trading in Cycle. any trade you are having. That's what I'm showing you, friends. So when you are trading in cycle, you are maximizing profits. You are maximizing profits to the fullest. You are maximizing activities of the robot. It is buying a lot and selling a lot. You get my point? Now, how do you do this? Let's assume I have $2,000. By the way, this strategy will work best for people with good capital. People with small capital, you have two options: grow your capital, or you can do one shot. People with very, very little capital. Now, let's assume you have $2,000. Divide this by 4. Divide this by 4. What is this for? This is the number of coins. You are trading for coins. Okay? Then, after getting, the answer is 500. This 500 is the amount of money we are going to allocate for each trade, because there are 4 of them. Now, we get our $500. We divide it by the number of margin calls. Let's assume there are 20. If our margin calls are 20, divide by 500. That means you get 500 divided by 20 margin calls. That means the answer is 25. Now, this 25 is the first buy-in amount. So you come to your robot here, you tap mine, you tap my strategy settings, you tap the plus in the corner, you name these settings Cycle Auto. You can put a remark. So we have seen that the first buying amount is 25. Make sure you switch off the AI margin call button. Now let's come back to our formula. So we have got the first buying amount. Now the question is, how many margin calls? There are 20, of course. So you come here and put the margin calls as 20. After that, whole position take profit ratio, always make it 0.01. Even the take profit ratio, you can make it 1.5. Then come to margin configuration. The first 4 margin configurations, make them buy very fast. For me, make them buy very fast. I tell the robot, you buy each of them at 0.5 drop. On the times, they are always 1. On the times, they are always 1. Now, the robot has bought the first 4 margin calls. Now, what is the next formula? The next formula is get the number of margin calls. No, get the amount of drop. Get the amount of drop you would love your robot to cover divided by the number of margin calls. For example, I want my robot to cover 40% of the market. In case the market goes down 40%, I'm still in business. So what I do, I count 40, I divide it by margin calls. The answer I get is the call drop. So I get 40 divided by 20. That means I've got the answer of 2. Now this 2 is the call drop percentage, which we find here on our robot called margin call drop. Now come here and put the percentages as 2. All of them. Up to down to the 20th. 2%. Okay? When you are done, the times, make sure all the times are 1. All the times must be 1 times. Now, after doing that, now these are the orders the robot is going to follow to trade for us, the percentages, and the times. The times is the amount of money the robot is going to inject in the market to buy. Are you getting the formula? Now, after that, then you save. So that means you have allocated the $500 very well in the marketplace of this trade. Okay, so after that, make the buying callback. I always make it 0.3. The sub buying, the sub take profit callback, I make it 0.01. Then I save. My strategy is always in cycle. Are you seeing cycle? Is always in cycle with even my mark, cycle auto, or cycle whatever you want, cycle whatever. After that, I come home. Okay, for example, I have 2000. I tap on strategy. I tap here in the corner. I tap here in the corner. There is a settings icon. I tap it. Then I tap on batch setting. Tap on batch setting. No, please. You can do it that manually. So you look for XRP. For example, you tap create, you tap Margin Strategy Bot, you tap next, you tap trade settings, you tap the yellow button, then you tap on your settings. Now, this is what happens. Sometimes the first buying amount doesn't change. You put it. After putting it, okay? After putting it, then you put it manually. You put the 25 manually, and you scroll down and you tap save. So when you tap save, then you tap start and start the trade. Okay, now you are done with XRP. Then you come here, you look for WLD. You do the same. After doing WLD, then you come to LTC. For example, I have 4 coins. I'm going to put 4 coins for $2,000 each. I allocated a trade settings of 500. They're using the same trading settings. Even if I come to LTC, I tap it, I tap create Margin Strategy Bot, I tap create, I tap next, I tap trade settings, I tap the yellow button, I tap my settings with the word cycle auto, which I've created and calculated. I tap the word, then they come. In case this first buying amount is different, just edit it to what according is on your settings. For people with the Android, sometimes this is disturbing at the moment. I think they'll update it and they solve it. Then you tap save, you tap confirm. Then after tapping confirm, make sure the strategy mode is in sub-bin real-time settlement. Confirm, then tap start and confirm the trade will buy. When you put your 4 trades, go back to work. You go back to work without a lot of fear that my trade is stuck. What and what? You know what's up? I'm not understanding things. I've been offline for the full day. What am I going to do? No way. Don't panic. Okay? Don't panic. Your robot will be busy making money for you as you are enjoying the market. Okay? As you are enjoying the market, the robot will be busy making money for you. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to make it more than anybody else. You're going to maximize profits from the marketplace. So for the busy people, for the working class people, do this. You try this strategy, you will thank me at the end of the year. I'm pretty sure. It's going to give you freedom and it's going to give you residual income. Okay, so my friends, today I wanted you to understand why you should have a cycle strategy in your trade settings. As busy people, this will give you freedom. This will give you good money and this will give you residual income. Some people's robots don't work at night because they had put a trade and it closed during the like at 11 p.m. It closes. You go to sleep, you wake up, and then you put another trade, but you have missed the market of the whole night of 1 a.m., 3, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. You have missed that opportunity because you were sleeping as your robot was sleeping. But for people in cycle, their robots don't sleep. They are working 24/7. Thank you so much for following my training. Unless someone has a question, I'm ready to answer. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question about what we have learned today? I'm ready to answer. Anyone with a question? If you have a question, I'm ready to answer you. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? If you have a question, I'm ready to answer you. If any of you has a question, I'm ready to answer. Put your question in the chat before we close our Zoom today. Ask a question about what we have learned. I'm seeing a message. Thank you so much, Louis Njega. Thank you so much, bro. I have seen someone who has just joined us today. I think that is Louis. Is that you? Eh? My brother from Kenya? Definitely he is.
Yes, I'm the one.
Welcome to the team, brother from Kenya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's expand there. Let's expand there, bro. I just saw your poster in the groups. You're very welcome to the team. Welcome to the best business. Success Man is asking, when should one shot be used and cycle? A bit confused, bro. One shot is a signal. One shot is a signal. Cycle is a continuous trade. I advise cycle to busy people with good money on their Binance. When you have $50, please forget about cycle. When you have only $10 as your trading capital, leave cycle in peace. If you have good money, you can enjoy cycle very, very well. Cycle will make for you money. Cycle will make for you money if you have good capital. You get the point? So if you have good capital, you're going to enjoy cycle very, very well. Bravo is asking, Bravo is asking here, I'm having a question. Okay, Success Man, have I answered you very well? We are using cycle. I advise cycle to busy people. Okay, people who are always busy, they don't have time to operate their robots. Use cycle, it will give you freedom and it will make very good money. And people who have good money, you are trading with $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. I'm pretty sure anyone who can afford such capital, they have a business which is running, they are busy. Put your robot in cycle. Choose good coins. Okay, choose good coins. We have a list of 8 to 10, and you can even add more. Okay, and you give them, you allocate good capital for them, you will make money more than anyone else. Bravo is asking, will Inge make it to $18? No, my strategy was it will make it to $12, and it already passed that. So I don't know much. I haven't yet analyzed it again. Karim is asking, if I have the $1,000 capital, how can I divide it to trade one coin in cycle? If you have 1,000, give your robot, for example, let me help you. Karim, let me share my screen and I'll help you on that. Let me give you an example. You have $1,000, your capital. Divide this by 50 margin calls. Okay? Divide this by 50 margin calls. That means the first buying amount will be $20. If the first buying amount is $20, then get 40%. Divide it by 50 margin calls. That is the drop of every margin call. The drop is 0.8% and the times is 1 times. You put any coin you want, either LTC, either BCH, either WLD, either XRP, either Kava, either CFX. Those Chinese coins, by the way, they are good. CFX, NEO, all those coins, they can make good money for you. Okay? You put in cycle, you enjoy. You can even put 50% cover. They cover 50%, and every drop is 1%. 1%, every 1% drop, the robot will be buying. You are going to enjoy the market more than anybody else. Get another 1,000, put a second coin. Get another 1,000, put a third coin. Get another 1,000, put a fourth coin. Put a fifth coin. Until you hit 10 coins, you will see what will happen in the bull run. You're going to make money without hustling. Hope I've answered you, Karim. Let me see here. Success is asking like a minimum of how much should I use Cycle? Trade on Cycle. Cycle is good. Even if 300 is good, you can start. 300, you can put your trade in Cycle. You divide it very well. I think with 300, you can even give it 10 margin calls or 15, depending. Okay? It can be a good start. Bravo, I only have $300. That's what I can't use Cycle. Yeah, keep growing. Keep growing your capital. Keep growing your capital. Bravo. Capital is key in trading, people. Yesterday's training, I told you, I gave you ways of raising capital. Even me myself, I'm working on raising good capital. That's why I work very hard. That's why I have these Zooms. That's why I'm teaching my team very, very high. That's why I'm always on my TikTok teaching people, looking for people, building my team. I want to collect good capital for trading. So people don't relax on growing capital. Grow it. Make it your job to grow your capital. Don't accept the bull run to find you with a small amount of money. Thank you so much for watching our training today. For those who have attended, I want to welcome everyone who has just joined us this week and last week. Welcome to the team. This business is good. You are going to learn it. It's going to give you a lot of freedom. You're going to make good money more than any other thing you've ever done. People are struggling with businesses out there, traditional businesses, yet we have a very good business here. We are using technology to generate income. So please, I advise, teach those people how this business works. We have a lot of friends. They are in diaspora working. They are saving money in the bank. They are keeping their money in the bank. Can you imagine keeping money in the bank, sitting there sleeping? Our money is at sleep. Teach them how this software works. Let them adapt. Teach them. Another thing, teach them. Let them come to these Zooms. These days we are doing trainings and they are live on YouTube. Let them be here. Let us do it together. They are going to enjoy. They are going to make it. They are going to really enjoy this business. Thank you so much for attending. Noah, thank you so much. My brother Liam, thank you so much. Have a great time. See you at the top. See you tonight.